With the blockbuster Hollywood movie season right around the corner, with movies like Sinners hitting theaters this past weekend, it feels like it's already here. This is my Letterboxd review for the movie Sinners. There's so much to this movie, I barely know where to start. I went to it mostly blind, only having seen the first trailer and knowing vampires were involved somehow. What caught me most by surprise was how much story and character development there was. Without spoiling details, at least the first half of the movie, his characters and their introductions and building. Alongside that, the overall story starts to take shape. It's slower paced, but never uninteresting. By the time things get tense and crazy, I felt so attached to each of the characters and the journeys they were on. Even in the chaos that is the final act of the movie, the execution of it is nearly flawless, balancing tones of emotional and brutal moments with sobering final moments and post-credit scenes that the film will leave you feeling truly impacted by everything you've witnessed. The performances across the cast were really great. Each character feels like they have a meaningful part to play in the scope of all that takes place. Without spoiling anything, there's an interesting duality to several characters and the performances that showcase the talent they each have. And speaking of talent and duality, Michael B. Jordan gives an incredible pair of performances as both Smoke and Stack twin leads for the film. There's so much depth to each of them and the similarities and differences they have. Jumping to the filmmaking aspects, the cinematography is immersive and engaging, the direction is masterful, and the whole production really shows how quality it is. The score is nothing short of incredible. One of my personal favorite composers in Ludwig Göransson created something truly special that elevates every aspect of the film. On top of that, the role that music plays as almost an additional character in the film has huge significance and impact on the story. This was so much so that Göransson even got an executive producing credit on the film. Lastly, thematically, the film is much more complex than I expected. I mentioned the role music plays, which gets even spiritual and religious at times. I love the way all of that was explored on top of the character work, overall story, and world building. It's so soulful and human, boasting passionate work all around. My only complaints were some moments of audio mixing where I missed some dialogue, which may or may not have been the theater's fault, not the movie, and the antagonist's motivations could have had a little bit more there. Other than that, the film is absolutely great, and I highly recommend it. I gave this movie a 4.5 out of 5 stars.